Hello guys, welcome to Samantha's Kitchen. On this cold wintry day, you won't think it in July, I've decided to make something that is typically a bit more of a wintry dish. I'm going to make a chicken casserole with some vegetable mash, and for this you can either do this in the slow cooker or you can do it in the oven. If you want it to be a little bit quicker, it takes about 2.5 hours in the oven at 160. If you want to do it in the slow cooker, obviously you need to give it a good few hours for it to cook properly. So the ingredients that you will need for the vegetable mash first. So you will need a whole celeriac, you'll need 2 celery sticks, you'll need half a courgette, a full swede and 2 carrots. And you will also need about 4 to 5 potatoes, but I'm using small potatoes. You don't need actually that many potatoes for this. And I've just cut them up. There's about 4 to 5 small cleaned baby new potatoes here. Okay, the vegetables that you'll need for the chicken casserole are as follows. You'll need 2 carrots, you'll need 1 medium onion, and I've chopped it not very finely, just substantial amount. You'll need mushrooms. I have got half a pack of mushrooms here, 1 celery stick and half a courgette. So for the chicken, I am going to use this product here. This is 210 grams chicken tenders. If you wanted to use real chicken, you could, and you could cut them up a little bit thinner if you wanted to use real chicken, but I'm using this vegan chicken because it's absolutely amazing, especially in slow cookers. Just going to pop all this into the slow cooker. You don't need any oil with this dish. This is one thing that I like about slow cookers, because they don't really require any oil. Only certain dishes require the oil. So that's the veg, and I'll put the chicken in now, and then we will add our herbs and spices. As I said before, you can use normal chicken for this, but I prefer to cook everything vegan. And so now we will add our herbs and spices. Okay, and now for the herbs and spices that will go into this dish. So I have some normal paprika here. I have a heaped teaspoon of normal paprika. I have a teaspoon of rosemary, a teaspoon of thyme. I have a teaspoon of garlic granules, half a teaspoon of white pepper, half a teaspoon of salt. I have a teaspoon of mixed herbs, a teaspoon of parsley. I have tomato puree here. I have a teaspoon and a half heaped, lemon, 2 vegetable stock cubes. I have some pearl barley. Pearl barley is really good as a thickener, so I always add a little bit of pearl barley in, and a teaspoon of Dijon mustard. So we will squeeze the lemon in and put all the herbs and spices in to the dish. Making sure you get everything in, and making sure we squeeze the lemon through. I'm just gonna squeeze it through here like so. Making sure no pips go in. Okay, that's squeezed through. And now to this we will add 425 mils of water. Okay, so I've added the water and I'm going to give it a really good stir in. So So with slow cookers, sometimes you don't tend to get the thickness that you want in your gravy or your sauce. And we may have to add a little bit of corn flour to this later on, but I'll show you how to do that and what you need to do. This is what you would make for like a normal amount, but we're doubling this up, so I'm going to add the same again. So if you see it next time and it's up here is the liquid, I'm adding it again because I don't know about you, but my family loves the sauce and loves the gravy, so I'm adding double the amount of herbs and spices to it. If you are a gravy lover also and you want to do that, perfectly fine. Just make sure you add about 800 mils and double up the ingredients. I wouldn't use another 2 vegetable stock cubes. I would stick with just 2 vegetable stock cubes because they are quite packed full of flavour. But yeah, I'm going to double up now on the rest of the herbs and spices. So next time you'll see it, it'll be a little bit higher, but that's because we have gravy lovers in our family. Okay, another top tip, don't add another lemon either. That will make it a little bit too sour and you'll have to offset that with sugar. Now I've doubled up the amount of liquid and the herbs and spices, and now for the final touch, that is my black pepper mill that doesn't seem to want to give me any black pepper. Really good amount of black pepper in this dish. Really give it a good go. Okay, so we've added about a heaped teaspoon of black pepper there, and I will give you a close-up of what it looks like. So here we go. We've got all the rosemary, the thyme in there, all the herbs, the parsley, the spices, the vegetable stock, and yeah, so we will let this cook away and I will come back later when it's nearly done. Okay, we are halfway through and let's have a look at this. So as you can see, if you look at the gravy, this is what I was saying about slow cooker. It depends what you like. Some people like the sauce, the gravies to be on the thinner side. Personally, I think the gravy should be a little bit thicker than this. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of corn flour, and all we're doing is going to put a tablespoon of corn flour in a little bit of water, and then we'll add it to this gravy. So as you can see, I've just mixed a tablespoon of corn flour with a little bit of water. I'm going to add this to the sauce now, and then I'm going to give this a good stir around, and then we'll let that bubble away and it should thicken up nicely. Okay, so the vegetables have had a good 20-25 minutes cooking, and all you need to do is you need to add a little bit of salt. I'm going to add my Himalayan salt, just a little bit of salt. You want to add some milk. In this case I'm adding some soy milk, just a little, and then you want to put in a dollop of margarine, and we are going to whiz this up, making sure that we cover it all, and we'll give it a good whiz up, and I'll come back to you to show you what it looks like once it's all done. So here is the vegetable mash, all nice and whizzed up, and that'll be ready to serve with the chicken casserole. Let us now have a look at this. As you can see, it is a lot thicker. The gravy is really nice now. Oh, it looks absolutely delightful. All the vegetables are cooked through. It smells amazing. I think it's time to serve. So you can add loads of different vegetables if you want. It doesn't have to be what I've put in. You can add broccoli, cauliflower into the casserole if you want. You could have it at the side, something along those lines. And we just get a piece of the chicken underneath there. Look at that. Chicken casserole with vegetable mash. Enjoy! If you like this video, please like and subscribe and hit the notification button. Stay safe everyone.